Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Wow, yeah, it has been a little while. So you've got a reading there. Okay, so let's just take a nice deep breath for a second. This is the table that's normally underneath my cloths. Just thought I'd use that today. So how are you? Let's get my glasses on. Let's have a look at your question. Whew. Just take a minute, take a breath. So I would love to know what I don't see about myself. What don't you see about yourself? Okay, so what don't you see about yourself? Let's use the Elemental Power Tarot. Hi Shark, how are you? So just type in your question. Now don't forget, if you want more than just the 2 cards, Shark, if you want more than just the 2 cards, don't forget to use the pinned link or the links down below. Okay, what a lovely day. Let's have a look. Now, being a mod, let's have a look. What you don't see that yourself. What's hidden from view? What's hidden from view? Let's have a look. Okay, maybe you feel like your achievements haven't quite been shown to the world yet. Feels like you're starting a new cycle. It feels like there's an end of something. But I do get the sense of maybe you feel like your achievements aren't recognized or seen in the world or acknowledged in some way. It feels like your achievements aren't really acknowledged. There's a lot of choices to make in regards to relationships, how you find a sense of balance within your passions. It's kind of important here. So it does feel like there's some choices to be made in regards to relationships. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean romantic relationships, but there are some relationships that do need you to make some choices in the situation. Remember to sort of take a moment in, take a moment in sort of solitude and a review, reflective, contemplative sort of state, maybe through sort of allowing yourself to sort of take some time out for you is so important. So it feels like it's about acknowledging your own achievements. That's what I get here, about acknowledging your own achievements. Maybe you don't sort of see the what you have achieved. So focus on what you've achieved at this time and allowing yourself to make the choices you need in regards to any relationships that are important to you right now. Okay, so take a moment to sort of take a breath. Take some time out for yourself, maybe through meditation or reflection, even a holiday or a break, something away from the chaos that's around you at the time. Taking a moment to sort of be still is kind of really important for you. So acknowledge your achievements. That's the big thing right now for you, is to acknowledge what you've achieved, what you're capable of, what you're able to move forward, allowing you to move into a new cycle in your journey. Okay, so that's your big thing here, about acknowledging your achievements so that you can make choices in regards to relationships. So remember to sort of take that moment to pause and reflect. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, you're having trouble with friendships. Okay, so even though you got general for the week, oh no, that was MMC's got general for the week. Okay, Shark, your one is about having trouble with friendships. What is the problem? Yeah, overall not too bad. A lot of self-care. I've just finished watching Lucifer. I just re-watched Lucifer, should I say? Binge watched it and loved it. I so wish there was more. Lots of soaks in the spa, of course. A lot of time out. That's why I haven't been doing the lives as much as well. Self-care, doing the readings and things like that. Hi, Caitlin. Oh, this is just the plain table without the cloth. Oh, the new the annex. Right, Shark, MMC, then Caitlin. Okay, so what's the problem in regards to the friendships? Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Shark, right. Having trouble with friendships. What is the problem in regards to the friendships? What do you need to know in regards to the friendships? Okay, Shark, let's have a look. Check, all right, check, let's have a look. In regards to friendships, it's interesting because we get the Three of Cups, which is all about friendships and celebrating life. And so there is that expanding your horizons in regards to friends. I think it's about finding your soul friends, your soulmates in regards to friendships. Finding those of like mind, maybe joining some community I get here, a sense of community. It's about finding the right people, and it takes time sometimes, Shaq. It's about finding those that are like-minded, those that have similar interests in you, maybe in regards to your spirituality or your faith or belief. That can be a great way, maybe a hobby, an interest. It's about finding the right people. And Seven of Pentacles talks about focusing on what your intention is in regards to friends. So, Shaq, I think it's about putting your intention. What is your intention in regards to your friendships and for those that are like-minded? That seems to be the big thing here. It's about finding your souls, those ones that are like-minded to you, like-minded souls, which are really important. But you've got to focus on what your intention is in regards to friends. You know, what do you focus on? How do you harvest the friendships that you want in your life? So I think it just takes time to find that community, about trying different clubs or different groups, maybe an interest or a faith or a belief or a hobby, a craft of some sort is going to allow you to sort of bring in that sense of your intention with your friendships, the security within the friendships as well, being able to sort of, what's your intention? What's your focus in regards to the friendships? That's what's really important here. What's your focus in regards to the friendships? So it's interesting that you get the Three of Cups here straight away, and that's all about your soul friends, those that are connected to you through similar interests. That friendship comes from being on the same page. So kind of interesting there. So MMC is next, then Caitlin. MMC with general. Yeah. Trying for stuff with similar people. Yeah, people of like-minded. People who are with your hobbies or something like that. Okay, a general. Let's do the black cats. Right, general for the weekend. Now, don't forget, guys, if you want more than just the 2 cards that I'm doing in your reading, unless, of course, you're a mod, but if you want more than the 2 cards for your readings, don't forget to see the pinned link or the links down below to donate. Anything from $1 is going to allow you a tarot and oracle reading. And don't forget to check out the link with the 100 Feb for February specials. For the February special, 100% discount off a full private reading and a healing session. So don't forget to check out the link for the 100 Feb, or use the code 100 Feb. Go into February specials and use that code. Right, general for the week for MMC. So let's have a look and see what we've got here. Let's see, so let's have a look. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups. Now, Knight of Cups is normally about romance. It's also about moving sort of forward on with your emotions. Remembering that, I want to say that you can lead a horse to water, but whether he drinks or not is totally up to him. You can't force. So remembering that there might be romance in the air, but also I get that sense of you can't force anything to happen in regards to the emotional aspects. Now, 7 of Wands tells me that there is a need to sort of stand up for one's convictions. I get a sense of roaring in some way. I get a sense of just, standing up for what one believes, being able to speak your truth. Okay, being able to speak your truth is quite important here. There might be some romance. There might be some stuff going on in some way. Maybe someone comes into your life this week who sort of piques a little of your interest. And so you might need to speak your truth in regard to the situation. So kind of an interesting reading there. I do get the sense of having to speak your truth, being able to sort of stand up for what you believe in this situation. But I do get a sense of someone sort of piquing your interest in some way. So an interesting week for you overall. Now, when I was talking about the romance, or I'm talking about someone sort of piquing your interest, doesn't mean that it's going to be a full-on romantic relationship, but he definitely feels like he's sort of piquing when I say piquing your interest, someone sort of you find interesting, if you like. And then there's some sort of emotional connection to it. And then you've got that sort of having to speak your truth, being able to say exactly what you need to say. Hi, Miss Moonlight. How are you? Right, Caitlin. Oh, that's good, Caitlin, that Andrew's able to work from home now. Well, I watched Vampire Diaries complete. I watched most of the original, but I couldn't watch the last season. I started to watch the Tarot Curse movie, but after the first, once it sort of showed how they did the reading with the Tarot Curse movie, once they showed how they did the reading, it was absolutely nah. Even though the meanings were quite good, the first few cards, as soon as I got to the death card, well, that went by the wayside. I couldn't watch it. Right, what do you need to know about your relationship with your grandfather? Okay, I'm going to do the field tarot. Whoa. Okay, Caitlin. What do you need to know about your grandfather, the relationship with your grandfather? Let's have a look. Okay, so relationship with your grandfather. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, firstly we get the Three of Wands, which tells us there's a moment of pause. So there could be a bit of a delay in sort of moving forward. Maybe it's a moment to sort of take a breath in regards to the relationship with your grandfather. Now, I do get the Tower card, but the Tower card reversed, which tells me about having to sort of take a moment. Again, I get that sense of having an understanding of what you need. It does feel like there's a delay in anything sort of major happening in regards to your relationship with your grandfather. I do feel like I just keep getting like there's a moment of pausing. He's hurt. That's why there's that moment of pause. There's that. Okay. That's why there's a breath. Okay. And that's why you sort of need to sort of dive into things. It does feel like there is for anything to move forward, there is a delay, there is a block to that enlightenment, that understanding. So Four of Discs come up with stability. So there is that moment, there is some stuff that's being held on to, right? There is some stuff. So it's about letting go. And so until that's able to be done, until that's able to be let go of, yeah, it just feels like there's hope there, but there is definitely a pause. Just tells me that there's some stuff that needs to be worked through. There's some healing stuff. There needs to be a leap of faith in the situation. Maybe having a sense of yeah, so that's what he's holding on to. Maybe that's what he's holding on to in regards to that, Caitlin. So until he's able to release that feeling, remember this is his stuff. And unfortunately, you cannot control him in any way. So maybe it's about having some understanding about how he feels. And sort of say, yeah, I understand how you feel. This was right for me. I do feel like there's a lot of stuff he's holding on to. And so until he's able to release that, so yeah, it's all I'm getting at the moment. It's just that there is that pause, that moment. And so a need for understanding is kind of important. So take a breath. Right, let's have a look there. Who's next? I know Caitlin's doing this list for me, which is a big help. Okay, Kelsey. So have we got Kelsey's question? Here we go. So have we got Flowers' question? Just make sure you guys, make sure you put your question in. So I can't do your reading unless you put your question in. Kelsey. Okay. Yes. Caitlin's awesome with the list. She is. She is indeed. Okay. Now, don't forget, guys, you only have a few more days to book your February, like 3 days left, 3 or 4 days left to book your February 100% discount, your free full read private reading using the code 100 Feb, F-E-B. Okay, don't forget, guys, you can get a free reading, 100% discount, okay, using the code 100 Feb in the February specials. There's only a couple of readings that are available for that discount, of course, and a healing session. So there's only a few more days if you want to book your reading. And Caitlin had a full reading with me, and so she can tell you what's that like. Okay. Jay's feelings for you. Okay, let's do the Tarot of Heroes. Now, just a little thought. When you're asking about someone else's feelings for you, remember they're just a perspective. Okay, they're not always factual. They might not be how you see yourself. So just a word of warning. Okay, what's Jay's feelings for you? Okay, interesting. With the Knight of Cups, we get that romance. We get that feeling of, and this is interesting because this card here, now it's different tarot decks will have different sort of imagery, but this is telling me that he's drinking from the horse is drinking, lead a horse to the water, but whether he drinks or not is his choice. And you get that sense of, feels like there is a sense of romance going on. There is this emotional connection coming in. So remember, every deck will show a different image, and the image is going to give you a slightly different message in some way. Even though tarot does have its basic meanings, the imagery is going to lend itself to something a little more. So I get the feeling when I look at this card in particular that we get a sense of that this is his romance, that he's the knight, and he's ready to there's that romantic energy, there's that love, that connection. Oh, if you go into the Ko-Fi page, if you go into the Ko-Fi shop, if you go into the February specials link, and you'll see that there are 2 readings available, Alice in Wonderland and the Labyrinth. Just means that they're the decks that I use. You can choose what question you want, and I can customize the reading slightly for you. Okay, for the 100% discount, there are 2 readings that I use. One is the Labyrinth and one's Alice in Wonderland, and then from there you can customize your reading depending on your theme that you want to get into. Okay, interesting. And we get the King of Cups too, dreaming big, caring, kind. Okay, so we're getting this romantic energy. We're getting this love. We're getting this sense of kind, caring energy. So there's definitely wanting to be, so there's definitely a lot of love going on here. There's definitely a lot of emotion, Kelsey. Definitely feels like Jay has a lot of emotions for you in some way. Definitely feels like there's some sort of, may not always show his emotions with the King of Cups there, even though there is that romance, there is that sort of energy. May not always show his feelings, may not always be open, may take it from a very practical or logical, may think about it, but may not actually take action. Okay, so there's definitely some sort of feelings there for you. So he may not always show his feelings, but there's definitely there. Yeah, the deck of heroes, I think it's a really underestimated deck. I haven't seen a lot of people using it, but I love this deck. Oh, wow, awesome, Lisa. That's great news. Thank you for your feedback. Appreciate that. That's so cool that you got some good news and communication. You're welcome, Kelsey. You're welcome. Okay. So where am I up to? So did we get a question from Flower Beauty? Peacock Rainbow. Did we get a question there? Oh, here we go. Oh, a love reading for the next few months. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to use the Romantic Tarot. Oh, that's so good, Lisa. That's really awesome. I'm so pleased for you. Right, a love reading. Okay, so let's use the Romantic Tarot. Nice deep breath. Oh, by the way, for those that have just come in, this is my normal table without a cloth on, by the way. Now, for those that are just learning tarot and you've got all these, you feel like you've got all these rules and regulations and everything like that, there are no rules and regulations into when you want, when you're reading your tarot with what, whether you use a cloth or not is totally up to you, whether you use crystals or incense, you don't have to. Just for those that, if anyone's learning tarot or anything and they're going, oh my God, should I do this? Should I do that? Up to you. Totally up to you. There's no right or wrong way to how you lay out the cards or read the cards or whatever. So just letting you. Right. Flower Beauty, Peacock Rainbow. Love reading for the next few months. Okay. What's needed in regards to love? Don't forget, guys, if you want more than just the 2 cards for your reading, you can donate anything from $1 if you want a tarot and oracle reading. And that supports the channel. Okay, in regards to love. Okay. Isn't it? This is okay. I feel like you're being you're trapped or you're limited in regards to love. I feel like you're on the threshold being able to sort of walk forward, but I do feel like there's this barrier around you. Okay, there's this barrier around you in regards to love. So it feels like there's a lot of healing needed, a lot of in regards to your own perception. It's interesting because we get the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords to me can be about rushing ahead. So be careful about rushing into anything. Okay, I do feel like you're limited. You feel like you're limited in regards to relationships or in regards to love on some level. There is some sort of limitation within your own mind. But you can break free from that. You can allow yourself to change, I want to say change your perception in some way. So there's a lot of healing needed to be able to move forward in your idea in regards to relationship, but be careful about rushing into anything. Sort of make sure that you sort of slow down, take your time, to know that you don't have to be limited in regards to your relationships. Wondering if you're influenced by other people. Be careful about being influenced by other people in regards to love, in regards to relationships too, and I think that can keep you trapped. I feel like someone's maybe been whispering in your ear on some level. It's kind of interesting because I know this is not the devil card or anything like that, but I do get the sense of with you being limited, like there's a devil on your shoulder, like someone sort of whispering your self-worth, or I definitely feel like there's some sort of limitation. And so allowing yourself that freedom, knowing you're unlimited in regards to relationships, but don't rush into anything. Take your time. Take your time. So that's over the next few months. I do feel like there's a lot of healing needed. You're welcome. Right, let's have a look. Ari. So Ari's question. Okay, so did I have Ari's question here? Sorry, I'm just trying to flick through. So have I got Ari's question? I can't quite see. Oh, here we go. General. Gotcha. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, a general career reading. Okay. Right, let's do. It's kind of interesting. I've just got Ghostbusters in regards to career. I got the words unique. A unique career, something a little different, something unexpected. Something out of the ordinary. That's one of the keywords I'm sort of getting in regards to career. Okay, so let's have a look, Ari. Right, a general career. Oh, right. What does Ari need to know about her career? Oh, no, I haven't read for Lisa yet. No, she just was talking about her last reading that she got from me in regards to good news and communication. Okay, general career. Let's have a look. Interesting. Emotional. Page of Traps. Okay, Page of Traps tells me that it's something that's sensitive to your, I'll say something that's emotional to you, something that sort of you connect with emotionally in regards to your career. Okay, I want to say that something that you connect with emotionally. And we get that there's some choices to be made in regards. So Two of Wands tells me that there's some choices to be made in regards to your career. Okay, there are some decisions, some choices that do need to be made. And there is an emotional connection. I keep getting that there is something that's sort of very emotional for you in regards to this, in regards to the choices that you need to make in regards to your career. So I'm getting sort of something that you're sensitive to, that you have that sense of, yeah, I just keep getting that emotional connection. Okay, with your career, there is that emotional connection to it, something that you're quite sensitive to. And there are a lot of choices or decisions that do need to be made in regards. I feel like the world's your oyster in regards to your career. Okay, I do feel like your world's your oyster. There are some that anything's absolutely possible, but it comes down to the choices that you make. How do you find that? I want to say a balance in the security, a balance in the creative energy, a balance in the creative energy is what I want to get here. So yeah, I just feel like there's a sense of something that there is an emotional connection to it in some way. And you're welcome, Ari, you're welcome. Right. Next. Okay, sorry, I'm just looking at the list. Now, Miss Moonlight said she didn't want a reading. Prab. Prab's question down here. Okay, you're single. And what we're going to do. It's kind of interesting. Major. The Marseille. Who's coming towards you in love? Just as I'm doing this, I get a lot of options. I don't know what that means, but Prab, it tells me that there are a lot of options. Okay, but what you do with that is up to you. So let's have a look. These are the two cards. Okay, what's coming towards you? And you get 6 of Cups, which tells us it's memories from the past. Okay, 6 of Cups to me is about memories of the past. And we get someone who is with the King of Coins, someone who's very, I want to say down to earth, someone who thinks about being practical. Maybe someone who is money orientated in some way. When I get the King of Coins, someone who's sort of money orientated. But it could be a memory from the past. So someone, I just get a blast from the past sort of energy, memories from the past. Someone who is, now, what you do with it is totally up to you, Prab. You know, and it just means that someone's coming in, but what you do with it is up to you. It does feel like it's a memory from the past. It's someone who's sort of money orientated in some way. But there is a practical approach to him. He's quite, yeah, he's got an air energy about him, even though he's an earth character, earthy character. There is an air thing about him. Like, he's logical. He's there's a lot of thought going into what he chooses to do in regards to the money. So he could be looking for opportunities in some way, always looking for opportunities in regards to the love situation. So, Prab, yeah, it does feel like there's a blast from the past coming up. Someone who's very, I just get money orientated. So someone who's very, like with budgeting and things like that in regards to money. They're quite mature energy, quite a mature energy. But yeah, that's what I got from that, a blast from the past. But what you do with it is totally up to you, remember. You do have free will. Just because he comes into your life doesn't mean that you need to do anything about it if you don't want to, or whatever decisions you choose to do. Right, so next, Prav. Okay. Hope I haven't missed anybody. Altruistic, I'll do as the last person. Caitlin, this is the last list. Okay, after altruistic, that's the last one. A general about how I should progress in life. Okay, so let's have a look. It's interesting because I just got like, here it is, the mermaid one. That was given to me by a special angel. General, how you should progress in life. Right. I'll squeeze in any donations that come in, but mainly I'll wrap up the free ones. General about, so how should Fatma put progress in life? What's a general about how? Oh, don't forget, if you want more than just the 2 cards for your readings, you can donate. Anything from $1 is going to allow you a tarot and oracle reading. It's going to allow with the oracle. Okay, interesting. Feels like you're looking for opportunities, adventures. Okay, King of Wands. Now, Wands is about creative energy, desires, passion, spiritual energy, vitality. Kings to me is that sense, is a very air, or kings are air. So they're about thought and ideas. So you've got that thoughts and ideas in regards to your creative energy, your adventures, your possibilities, always looking for opportunities. So it tells me there is a lot of thought going on in regards, but is there action? And it's telling me there is movement coming on. So it feels like there is movement in regards to how you're progressing. So there is a lot of thought. Now it's about taking the action for you to move forward. So what action do you need to take? So it's saying, what actions do you actually need to take about the thoughts and ideas you've had in regards to your opportunities that you want to take advantage of, that you want to move forward on? So it feels like there's a creative project. There is something that you want to take action on, that you've been formulating. I don't normally use that word. Formulating. There is an idea or a project that you've been formulating. Okay, you've got this idea or this project that you've been formulating in your mind. Maybe you've written it down or you've been thinking about it. Now it's time to actually take action. It's telling you to actually move forward on it. It's about lighting that spark within you, allowing you to actually move forward on this creative project, this idea that you've got. Formula. I just keep getting the word formulating, like you've been thinking about something, wanting to do action, but you're unsure. Now it's telling me it's about taking those steps now to create this vision that you have. I want to say you've got this vision. Okay, so you've got this vision that you want to do. So it's telling me it's time to take action. This idea is here. Now it's time to take action. Like, I want to say, like a to-do list. Break your goals into smaller pieces. Break your goals into smaller pieces and do one step at a time. But it's time to formulate. It was time to take action on this plan or this project that you've been formulating in your mind. Okay, so hopefully that sort of gives you a bit of a push to take action, to move forward. Okay. Okay, so let me have a look. Who's next? Okay, so I've got a question for Lopez. Remember, I can't do your reading unless you type in your question. Right, got it. Yeah, cool. Found it. It always takes a minute. Okay. Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Okay. So if you go to, so you're doing like a condition, like how will he feel if you actually go to his auntie's funeral? Is that, let me see. How will, oh, let me see if I can do this. How will Raymond feel? So you're still like asking, you know, will he appreciate it? Is there something that he wants? Let me look for what we get here. How will Raymond feel? Raymond feel? How will Raymond feel? Let's have a look. What have we got? Okay, Six of Swords tells me there's a shift in perspective. Feels like there's smoother waters coming in. It feels like there is a sense of, there is a changing perspective, a shift in perspective. And King of Swords tells me that he'll appreciate it. He'll appreciate it. King of Swords is like that sense of he'll think about it, analyze it, a sense of appreciation in some way. So it's like a good idea. Feels like there's a shift in perception. He'll sort of shift his perception about you, definitely think about things in many ways, analyze it. It does feel like there's a sense of appreciation. Okay, I'm getting a lot of thoughts, ideas, communication. That's what swords are about. Swords are about that sense of communicating, that sense of expand. With sixes is about expanding horizons. The sense of, and we've got the wagon here shifting forward. So this definitely feels like there's something positive about this energy. There's appreciation. Okay, so there is an appreciation in regards to the to you going to his auntie's funeral. So he'll appreciate it. Shift his perception into a positive light. Positive energy. Good. Right. Next is Lisa. Sorry. Lisa here. Will Natalia be moving forward with me with the job? Okay, job. What am I going to do here? It's kind of interesting. I'm getting a Tarot de Marseille style reading. I'm getting an antique. Right. No, altruistic, you're the last one. Okay, Lisa. Will Natalia. Okay. Now, normally, I would do it as a yes and no question, which I haven't had many today. And I would normally do like an angel, but I just keep getting this Marseille. I feel like there's more to the story. Okay, so what do I got? Okay, there's definitely opportunities going on. Definitely feels like there's this opportunity. Okay, you've got King of Coins. And so in regards to the job, in regards to money, there is this opportunity that arises. So it's telling me that will Natalia be moving forward with the job? And I get a yes. I definitely get a yes. There is an expansion. There's about recognition of Natalia's skill. Okay, there's a recognition of her skill. So the possibility is there for her. But whether Natalia wants to is totally up to Natalia. But the opportunity is there for expansion, for growth in regards to the job situation going on here. It's about being recognized for her skill, for Natalia's skills here, recognized. So I am getting a yes, but whether, the opportunity is there for her. It feels like she'll be offered the opportunity, but whether she takes it is up to her. Natalia's will be recognized for her skills and her abilities. So the opportunity is there for her to do so. But remember, Natalia has free will whether she chooses it. Okay, so that's kind of important there. Just that there is the opportunity there. There is the recognition of one's skills. But whether she does that is totally up to Natalia. That'll be her free will, her choice. Okay. So the opportunity's there. But remember, Natalia has free will whether she will accept it. But Natalia will be recognized for her skills. Right. How are we doing? Whew. Just taking a breath for a second, guys. I just want to throw in a spiritual journey incense, because it looks like the incense is all burned out. Yeah. You just throw in an incense. Yeah. You got to remember that it all comes down to, we cannot control what other people choose to do. We can give them guidance and suggestions, but what someone actually does is down to their own free will. Okay. Let's have a look. Whew. Okay, so where are we up to? Kieran and then altruistic. Right, last two. Whew. Okay, let me just put this in here. We're ending soon. Just remember, guys, if you want anything, if you want a little bit more information in regards to your reading, okay, you can donate, which helps support the channel if you want to do a reading now online, or you can go to my Ko-Fi. Click on February specials and use the code in those two readings and healing session, those two readings, the Alice in Wonderland and the Labyrinth tarot readings. You can use the code 100FEB, F-E-B, and get 100% discount off a private reading. Right, what was I up to? Let me just get the reading. Right, found the question. Just have to light this incense. Sorry, sometimes I just got to take a breath for a second to... No, I don't have the Raven's Prophecy Tarot. Miss Moonlight, there's so many amazing decks being created that I sort of done a bit of a pre-order thing coming up for the next few months. But I do know it. I do know the Raven's Prophecy, but I don't have it. Okay. Okay, now, Karen, be very careful about knowing someone's appearance. I don't do appearance, personality sort of things about people normally, because that's not something that I'm showing. Okay, got to be very careful there, because it can limit your... feels like you're always searching for that one person. You do need to be very, very careful. It's just a little bit of a thought there. I'm going to use Tarot of Secrets. It does have some cards if they come up. Do have to be very careful about limiting your options, because lots of people come into our life to show us what we don't want. But sometimes we're so busy focusing on what we do want that we miss out on opportunities to get to know people. Just be very careful about this. Okay, what does Karen need to know in regards to a future relationship, a future spouse on some level? And remember, sometimes spouses can come in for a short time, not necessarily a long time. So just be very, very careful about this. I always have a little bit of a... Okay, so what does Karen need to know in regards to a future relationship, future spouse? Let's have a look and see what comes up. Okay. It's interesting. It's kind of interesting because I get 9 of Swords, which tells me it's a worry and a stress. Okay, so whether you've got someone who's coming in that's going to cause you a lot of worry and a lot of stress, but there could be some good times too. Could be like-minded in so many ways. That's all I'm sort of getting. Is there going to be some... if it's on Ko-Fi, it's US. If you're on Ko-Fi, it's US dollars. US dollars. If you're on the Ko-Fi page, It's US dollars. Or if you're on, look, if you put it in $10 New Zealand, doesn't matter. Just go for it. You just, if you're donating, you just do whatever you want to do. If you're on the PayPal, it should be New Zealand. I think it's New Zealand dollars. But you can change it. You can make it US dollars if you want. You do whatever you feel you want to. Oh, that's good, Caitlin. You need to show that on your channel. Okay. So you've got Kieran, your relationship is someone who may cause you some stress and some worry, but also of like mind. Someone who's very, very like-minded. So celebrates life as well. Oh, that's right, Caitlin, you are gaming. Well, when you do your oracle readings, oracle channel. Yeah, future spouse. This is about your future spouse, is what I'm getting. But you remember, your spouse is in regards to the relationship, right? So they are going to cause you some stress and some worry, but there's also like-minded celebrations. So there is that. I do feel like it's going to be a bit of a yo-yo relationship. There's going to be some good times, but there are going to be some challenges. And I think that's what your spouse is going to be like. That's good, Caitlin, when you feel ready. So yeah, Kieran, I just get the sense that your future spouse is going to be someone who can be stressed and worried about stuff, but they're also like-minded. You're going to have that sense of a bit of a yo-yo. Could be a spouse that sort of flips, has both sort of energies within them. In other words, your spouse is not always going to be rainbows. Okay, it's not always going to be positive. Your spouse is not always going to be positive in their energy and their personality and what they feel and what they think. There is going to be some challenges with your spouse. Okay, so the spouse that's going to come into your life is someone who maybe worries a lot. That's their personality. They're someone who worries, and they may cause some worry and stress to the relationship as well. They can be someone who also celebrates life at times as well. So there is that yin and yang energy within them, Kieran. So there's some things to think about in regards to your spouse. There will be some challenges to the relationship. Right, altruistic. Oh, yep, I've got on PayPal. Yep, that's brilliant. Thank you. I'll do that now. PayPal. Let's get into here. Oh, let me just get into Google Chrome. Right, PayPal. Login. Just takes a second. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Altruistic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Brilliant. Okay. Now, altruistic actually donated. So this is going to be sort of the last, unless anyone slips in with a donation, but basically I've been on for over an hour, so I do need to be careful. Now, don't forget, guys, if you want a full-on reading, don't forget to check out my Ko-Fi as well. Right, let's have a look here. How is Sagittarius? Now, I'll put that in there. Well, this is kind of interesting. Why am I looking at? Fairy lights with healers of the earth. Ooh, interesting. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I know, but she wanted a full reading. A big reading. So it's going to take me a minute to do. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. How is Sagittarius feeling, mate? So what's going on with this relationship? Let's dive into this a little deeper. Yeah. Right, how is Sagittarius feeling about you? Let's have a look. So what's going on with this relationship? Let's dive into this a little deeper than you would. Let's go into doing. Let's dive into this. I'm going to use the Fairy Lights, Tarot, and Healers of the Earth. Oh, okay. I just got stop. I've got to add something here. Just give me a minute. Sort of move these out of the way so we don't get into a toppling. I don't want all these to fall down. Right. Where is the deck? Oh, 1 minute. I just got to go inside a second. I just got to grab it. Hold. Ooh. Right, that is for after to add to it. Right, this relationship. How is Sagittarius feeling? So let's tell me about this relationship. Okay, the heart of it. What have we got? Wow, 10 of coins. Straight away, we get the sense of wealth and abundance. So there's a lot of wealth and abundance in regards to how Sagittarius is actually feeling about you. Okay, there's very positive energy here. But it's important that you look beyond the illusion with the Magician. Okay, I do feel like you need to look beyond the illusion, look beyond the surface. It feels like there's something deeper in regards to the wealth and abundance of feelings. Okay, so maybe you're not quite seeing. I feel like it's hidden. the wealth and abundance is actually hidden in the relationship, okay, or in how he feels about you. It's like it's not showing. Okay, so you need to look beyond the illusion, look beyond the surface, dive deep within the situation here. Okay, so the foundation, let me have a look here. Interesting. 10 of Wands tells us that there are some burdens, there are some things weighing heavily on the Sagittarius. Okay, there are some things being dealt with, this, you know, the foundation of, there are some worries of the past. I feel like it's sort of like there are some burdens going on. Okay. Now we've got the Empress. Again, we get the creative energy, but we've got the bounty and abundance and the nurturing. So I feel like it's a lot of nurturing energy going on here. So they see you as someone who's very nurturing, or they feel that you're a nurturing person. Okay, they feel that you're kind, you're caring, you're nurturing energy. So there is that wealth and abundance. So that Sagittarius has that feeling of being quite positive energy here. There is something that's quite, but it does feel like it's hidden. Okay, like there is a sense of not always seeing what's behind the scenes. And so you've got this wealth, this burden, this thing that's weighing heavily. Yeah, you're definitely a nurturing person. So let's look at the past. Let's have a look a little bit more at the past. Okay, we get 4 of Cups. Okay, there's a dissatisfaction with life. Okay, you feel like the Sagittarius feels like they're dissatisfied with what's gone on in the past. There's a lot of searching. I feel like there's a lot of emotional searching going on. So the Sagittarius has been soul searching in regards to relationships. And so their immediate future, 9 of Cups. Ooh, a wish fulfilled. So their hope is for a wish to be fulfilled. They're definitely wanting more. They're searching for more in regards to the relationship, right? And so let's have a look at you. Queen of Coins. And so you've got that sense with the Queen of Coins. I get that sense of sort of being down to earth, nurturing. Again, you've got that kind, generous, nurturing energy coming up. Yeah, I think there's a lot of nurturing there, a lot of down to earth. I want to say down to earth energy. Not necessarily materialistic or anything like that, but definitely an earthy energy coming in. Oh, you're Virgo. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, 5 of Swords. Okay, there could be some quarrel. There could be some disagreements going on. With the 5 of Swords tells me that there could be some disagreements. Maybe everything's not as rosy. I want to say not as rosy as there could be some disagreements going on. Okay, maybe not always agreeing on everything. Oh, okay, no contact. Right, okay, that's with it. Okay, we got 3 of Wands. Okay, 3 of Wands to me is that deciding on what the goals are. I think there's a real pause, a moment of reflection and contemplating on the goals in regards to the relationship. So there is a lot of thinking, a lot of pausing, a lot of sort of taking a breath. And that's most really why you've got the no contact energy. So let's have a look and see what the results say. Okay. Still at a bit of a crossroads. 2 of Swords. Still at a bit of a crossroads. Just choices and decisions have yet to be made. So there's still some stuff going on. Okay, even though they care about you, there's a lot of real positive searching for positive stuff. Still at a bit of a crossroads though. Still undecided. Still undecided. So let's have a look here. Okay, we get a bit of a fantasy card here, a bit of imagination, bringing things into conception. So there's a lot of daydreaming going on. There's a lot of thoughts, but no action. Feels like there's a lot of thought about what they want, but no actual action. Like I still keep getting that sense of still being at a bit of a crossroads here. This sort of confirms that there is that imagination, that daydream about what they do want, but no actual action taken at this time. Now, I'm going to use the Crystal Ally cards, the Evolution Edition. Now, this is a card that's going to help you. This is a card for you. Okay, so this is why we get this card here. So, what card does Altruistic need? Or what crystal? Okay, Altruistic. Courage. So the courage is kind of really important for you right now with Bloodstone. So let's have a look. This is a very earthy card. Okay, earth, heart, and root. Earth, heart, and root chakra. Okay, so below your feet. So you might as well say your feet chakra and your root chakra. And your affirmation is, I have the courage to act upon my heart's truth and my inner guidance. Now, I'm not going to read through everything, but I am going to read the message. Bloodstone has appeared at this time to encourage and inspire with courage you to recognize the direction in which your heart is leading. The physical world is a play that we are acting out with the others around us. At any time, we can rewrite or change the script. Sometimes a fear of censure, loss, or failure can keep you from following your dreams. You remain locked in a play that is not of your writing, acting a part that is not your real self. Bloodstone has come to lend you courage to follow your heart in the direction of your truth and convictions. The road is not assured. You may fail or you may succeed beyond your wildest dreams. The point is not the outcome, but in overcoming your fear to boldly act on your heart's truth. It's time to do the hard thing that your heart calls you to do, so you can rewrite your destiny and fulfill your true calling. Okay, your affirmation. I have the courage to act upon my heart's truth and my inner guidance. Okay, I have the courage to act upon my heart's truth and my inner guidance. So when we're talking about the earth heart, we're talking about the chakra that's below your feet, that connects you to Mother Earth, basically, and your root chakra. That's where you're connecting. So if you've got Bloodstone, totally recommend working with the crystal, or find an image of Bloodstone, or find an image of this card online. To help you work with those energies, to find that courage for you to do what's right for you, to maybe speak your truth, being able to sort of reach out. It's kind of really important there. Okay, so yeah, work with that energy, and I think that's going to help you. I think it's time for you to speak your truth to. And now, it doesn't mean in a blame game type of way or yell or anything like that, but very firmly in how you feel. When you speak your truth, you're saying, this is how I feel. I'm not blaming you, but this is how I feel. Yeah. I feel like it's important for you to reach out, speak your truth, and that's what I get with the courage card here. So working with bloodstone, take a moment, don't rush it. Don't rush it, altruistic. Don't rush that connection, but definitely take a moment to connect with bloodstone, have a moment of reflection, think about how you want to approach this, and speak your truth. Now, when we're speaking about speaking our truth, we're not speaking about blame game or anything like that. This is how I feel. That's all you're saying. That's the most important thing. Yeah, not yet. Don't rush it. Just take your time. Get the bigger picture, because I do feel like your Sagittarius is still at a crossroads. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So don't forget to check out the Ko-Fi if you want to check out, or Fiverr if you want to check out a private reading with me too. Sorry, I just need to take a moment. Right. Oh, we've got another reading from TT Hazel. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the donation. Okay, so you must have donated through PayPal then, if not Ko-Fi, because it didn't show up. Oops, let me just put these cards away. So this tarot deck was called the Fairy Light Tarot, for those that don't know it. Quite a lot to this deck. It's quite cool. Right, let's get rid of this one here. So hopefully that helps, altruistic, helps get you a bit more clarity in the situation. Let me just put these decks away so we're not... fairy as in Fairy. Fairy. Not the FAE. I just like to make sure I put everything away, otherwise we're going to end up with a tumble. Right. Right, let me just have a look at Hazel's. So I need a question. If you've donated, I just need a question. Okay, so no, through Ko-Fi. Oh, that was traveling through Wonderland reading. So that was through the Feb 100. That's through the private reading. Oh, thank you for the private reading, for whoever did that. And the donation here. Let me have a look. See on. Right. Oh, okay. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you for the private reading for those that donated. I'll get back to you with an email, and we can work out a time or how you want your reading done. Right. So I'm just looking for a question with the donation. Hazel, TT Hazel. So I just need your question. So I just got the donation. So that's cool. just looking. Oh, yeah. I'm just looking for a question. Thank you for the donation. So I just need your question, and then we will be ready. It's such a big help. Oh, that is so cool. Yep, that's cool. I'm just waiting for TT's question, Hazel's question, and then I am done. Yep, that's cool. Perfect. Everything's all relaxed and chilled. Oops, the tea light, the incense. Okay. I'm just waiting for a question. Nice deep breath, everybody. Okay, while we wait for TT Hazel's question, I'm just going to grab my Blue Lotus tea, which is all good. Iced to be cool, slightly cooler. It's been on for an hour. Oh, it's going to be really sweet. Just waiting for Hazel's question. No. Sometimes people disconnect, Caitlin, unfortunately, because of some reason or something, but they've definitely donated. Definitely got the reading there, so just drink this tea for a second. Sometimes disconnections happen, especially if they're in a snow area. You know, if something's happened to the internet, their end. Oh, Blue Lotus. Oh, it is gorgeous. I wish you could smell it, Miss Moonlight, or taste it. Definitely. Yeah, that's all right, Caitlin. Sometimes disconnections happen with, and they can be a bit worried that I might have missed them or something, but that's okay. I just go with the flow. I'm in one of those moods today. So, while we wait for Hazel to come back, yeah, sometimes you just got to be a little bit patient with people. People sometimes don't realize. And they say things and they might not mean it. You know, sometimes it can be hard to get a tone of someone online. And so I love all my herbal teas, loose teas. I find it very relaxing. Blue Lotus is very good for... No, I'm not, Jocelyn, I'm not doing any free readings at the moment. I'm just waiting for Hazel's, I'm just waiting for Hazel's question. She did donate. And sometimes disconnections happen with things. And so we just need to be a little bit patient with people. Sometimes, you know, they have trouble reconnecting for some reason. So I'd just like to sort of take a minute. Oh, Hazel, cool, you're here. Thank you. Awesome. I just wondered if you got disconnected for some reason, you know, I don't know what your weather's like. So I just like to say, you know, so your question, yes, please. Thank you, Hazel. Just need your question. That'll be great. I always know people, I know I've had trouble with my internet with situation, with wind and storms and things like that. So, or earthquakes as we have here in New Zealand. But definitely want to just remember that sometimes people disconnect by accident or something like that, can click the wrong thing, or and I've done that. I've disconnected by accident or muted somebody by accident when I've done a live. So just, or, you know, gone to someone's chat and I've muted them and then not heard the question. So just be patient with everybody. That's cool. So Hazel, your question, yes, please. So I am doing donation readings. If anyone wants a reading from now, I am on for a little bit longer if you want to donate. Or you can book a private reading with me. That's fine as well. Don't forget, options are there. So Hazel, just need your question, please. I'm just drinking my Blue Lotus tea. Actually, I should grab that packet, Miss Moonlight. I'll grab you the packet. It is a New Zealand one, though. Just grab. So I just need your question, Hazel. That'll be really cool. So this, Miss Moonlight, this is the Blue Lotus. This is Kiss the Earth brand. But just to give you an idea of what it looks like, Blue Lotus petals. You can get the full flower, but I prefer the petals in regards to. Now you can drink it hot and cold. I've got it cold at the moment. You can drink it hot, but it's very good for psychic awareness, you know, divination readings, but it's very relaxing, very chilling. So it's a great one to have when you sort of just want to relax a little bit. You want to chill. You want to connect with spirit in some way. So yeah, really cool. Okay. So just showing you. Well, this is one of the other teas too, Miss Moonlight. It's called Minty Cocoa. And that's Magic Tea. So they might have something different. They might have something similar, maybe a different brand. Miss Moonlight. Right, let's have a look. Now you've done a reading. So, ooh, interesting. A karmic partner. Let's see, what am I going to do? What deck am I going to use for this? It's kind of interesting. Let me put that over there for now. Now, I'm going to use the Maori Tattoo Tarot. Kind of interesting. And I'm going to do Oracle of Feathers. Oh, tell me what I think. Woo! I don't have the Energy Oracle, Caitlin. Don't have it. Okay. relationship. Okay. Okay. Keep a karmic partner. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. That blew out. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Let's look at the center cards first, even though I know they were the last ones to put down, but it feels like they were important. Okay. Interesting. Six of Wands talks about victory and success. Okay, victory and success. With a commitment. Interesting. There definitely is a connection there. Stability. So yes, it's telling me straight away that it's a karmic partner, something that you've got to work through to bring success into your life. Okay, so it's going to bring you success or victory within the relationship. It does bring you a sense of, celebrating, commitment, contract, and agreement. Definitely they're a karmic partner of some sort. Okay. Okay, feels like there's a lot of seeking the truth within this relationship. Okay, a lot of release of the old. Oh, sorry. I get releasing old worries, old stresses with the Nine of Swords. But I do feel like it's about seeking the truth in regards to the relationship. So there's a lot of fact finding within this, a lot of soul searching, a lot of deep diving into this karmic patterns with this relationship. Okay, so there's a lot of work involved, a lot of healing, a lot of moving forward, a lot of releasing old stresses, old worries, allowing you to seek the truth, the facts of the karmic bond between you. Justice. Interesting. So we get a sense of finding equilibrium, balance, looking at old secrets, hidden knowledge. Hidden knowledge within the relationship, within the karmic partnership. So there is a lot of cutting away at the truth of the situation, finding the truth of the situation, looking at the hidden knowledge within this relationship, being able to see the truth, look at the consequences of any actions taken with this partner. So it definitely is someone from the past. Definitely feel like there's old worries, old stresses, something to work through with this relationship in many ways. So there's a lot of lessons learning within this. Okay, so we have taking back one's own power through strength. So it felt like something was taken with this relationship. Something was with this partner. They feel like something was taken. Something was stolen. So it's about getting back your own power, getting back using strength, courage to take back what was taken from you with this karmic relationship. So there's a lot of work involved with this partnership. There's a lot of healing needed, a lot of working through, a lot of closure needed with victory, triumphs, success. It's about moving in the right direction, about moving forward. It's about finishing having some closure in this relationship. Releasing old patterns. Moving forward, there's a lot of work involved with this. Okay, so silver fern, it's about connecting with one's own, genealogy, parenthood, family connections to help you move forward with this. Connect with your ancestors. Okay, it's about connecting with your ancestors to find where the repeated patterns are. Okay, it can be also connecting with your past life, your sense of, I want to say, yeah, I'm definitely getting a sense of past life energy, genealogy, a sense of connection with your ancestors as well to find out what the patterns were. I feel like there's a lot of ancestral energy. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of stuff. Okay. The last one we're going to use is the Warua, which is like spirit, Warua, intuitive guidance cards. So let's see what you get. Ooh. Just takes a second to grab everything. Grab the guidebook. Okay, what's going to allow to move forward? Whoa. Okay. So I just pulled the card out. One card flew out was Te-Ao Marama. Te-Ao Marama. Marama. Te-Ao. Oh, that pulled up straight away. It was the first one I pulled. Right. Kiti whai o ki Te-Ao Marama. Tihi Maori ora. To the glimmer of dawn, to the bright light of day, there is life. Kiti whai o ki Te-Ao Marama. Tihi Maori ora. Oh, take care, Miss Moonlight. Okay, to the glimmer of dawn, to the bright light of day, there is life. Your message is consciousness, focus, and be present. Very important for you to be present, to be in presence. What is requiring attention right now? Is there something that is wanting to be addressed that you may be avoiding? Do you find you often get stuck in the past or worry about the future? What does being present mean to you, and how can that support you? The only moment that exists is now. Te-Ao Marama is the world of present understanding, a world that shines a light on where you are right now, moving past illusions and seeing things for what they truly are. Focus allows one to feel more in control, be positive, develop a better understanding of self, enhance problem solving, improve decision making, and provide one with greater clarity. All that matters is right now. As we are being supported into higher conscious awareness, we are called to be present and have focus. I'm only doing donation readings now. The free readings have all been completed. I only do a limited number of free readings, but if you want to donate, you're more than welcome to donate. Okay, Te-Ao Marama. Ko te whai o ki Te-Ao Marama. Tihi Maori ora. To the glimmer of dawn, to the bright light of day, there is life. I love that. Te-Ao Marama. I love that. Te whai o ki Te-Ao Marama. Tihi Maori ora. For those that don't know, I'm in Aotearoa, which is New Zealand. And of course, Maori is one of the languages that are spoken, or te reo Maori, te reo, or I don't know why my Māori is not normally that good. Oh, this sort of came out. I feel like that was guided, very guided. Te au Māori mā, Māori mā. Ki te whai o ki te au marama. Ki hi Māori ora. Okay, so hopefully that gives you some understanding, Hazel. I do feel like there's a lot of work involved, a lot of healing needed with this relationship. But it's about self-healing as well. It's about taking care of yourself. You know, and how you're feeling right now. And it's going to help with the healing process. I do feel like it's a connection with your ancestors, your past life energy. Maybe that's a repeated pattern that's sort of you've been holding on to. And so that's something that you need to work with. And maybe, Hazel, you could look into, if interested, the soul energy clearing. Okay, or the past life reading. If you're interested in clearing away any karmic past life stuff. Yeah, I saw that, Caitlin. Excellent, excellent reading. It feels like Hazel was reading what you wrote. So that was cool. Thanks, Caitlin. Muchly appreciated. Can be ancestral energy. If you are interested, Hazel, there is the option of doing a past life reading at any time, maybe in one of the lives. If you want to do one of the $10 one, just do one of the past life ones. Up to you. Of course, that option is there. Or if you want something a bit more in depth. Okay, Hazel, no worries. You can pre-book it anytime, Hazel. If you want to, you can pre-book you can pre-book your reading, and then what happens is I do a live especially for you with your past life, because it can take a bit of energy. That way I can prepare in that too. If you pre-book your past life one, I can do a bit of a preparation as well. I can do your if you do, I can do your live for you at any time if you pre-book. That way we can focus solely on you too. Right. So and don't forget, guys, the option to be a member as well for as little as $1 a month. The discounts are huge. For as little, and exclusive content, previews, all sorts of bits and pieces. And of course, extra cards in your readings and things like that as well. And you can get a private reading every month. Oh, and also you can get a free 3-card reading with every new deck that comes in. You can book it in too if you're a member. So many specials. Oh, and downloads, free downloads. Don't forget you can download some of the decks that I've created personally. Some of the fun ones, some of the ones that I'm not selling as well. So there's lots of freebies there. It's kind of cool. And some of my digital art can be downloaded for free too, as wallpapers and things. So yeah, I think that's about it. So don't forget to check out my Ko-Fi to find out all about the discounts, the specials, etc. Okay, that's it. Don't forget, you can always pre-book your lives, pre-book for the lives too, and that gives you priority. Thanks to everybody. Thanks, Caitlin, for all doing your bits and pieces. Really appreciate it. Thanks for doing that reading for altruistic too. That was cool. That was really cool. It's always appreciated. Hazel, doing that reading for Hazel. That was appreciated. Sorry, not Hazel. Always appreciate my mods. Always appreciate people popping in and saying hello, supporting the channel. Okay, guys, don't forget, take care. Blessed be. Enjoy the rest of your day. And a big thank you to everybody for popping in and doing and having a reading with me or supporting the channel in some way. Make sure you've liked that video. Make sure you've done that thumbs up. Okay, outro. Ciao. Take care, everybody. Blessed be.